Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who wants a relationship with you, who wants a chance with you romantically, what is their love offer to you, and what are their next moves towards you. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, manifestation candles, custom spell work. That is where you can find me. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the green stone here, and we'll be using the Ride or Wait Tarot. For group two, we have the pink stone, and we'll be using the Revelations Tarot. For group three with the yellow stone, we will be using the Steampunk Tarot. And for group four, we have the blue stone. And we will be using the Trash Panda Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you still need time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the green stone and the Rider Waite Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who wants a chance with you romantically, who wants a romantic relationship with you, what is their love offer to you, and we shall see their next moves as well. Spirit, for group one with the green stone, show us who really wants a chance with group one, who is wanting a romantic relationship with group one. All right, let's see. So it looks like you're really, it feels like you really have the attention of someone who's not typically monogamous, or someone who's not typically a relationship kind of person. We have the elusive card, heart fog, and only you. So it seems like this person really views you as the exception. I'm hearing the only exception by Paramore now. Maybe there's a download in the lyrics there for you, but it really does feel like you're the only exception to this person. They're not someone who's typically in relationships. They're not someone who typically maybe even puts themselves out there. Interestingly enough, I feel like this person has charisma or attraction. So it's not that. It's not like, oh, you know, no one usually wants them, so they don't really even try anymore. It's more of a thing where it's like they're just kind of not serial monogamous. They're not always in relationships. They're not super relationship oriented. They could be a lone wolf, someone who does their own thing. They could have spent a lot of time in school, I'm also seeing. So they kind of got used to not being in relationships, or they could have had a scholarship, you know. It feels like something in their developmental years kind of put them in the position to be like this. Elusive, it says dishonesty, deception, and trickery. So this could be like the F-boy, the F-girl as well. When the elusive card came out for me, I immediately felt it like this person is hard to catch, or more aloof versus like a trickster. But for some of you, yeah, that could be the case. This person is typically someone who ducks and dodges, you know, responsibility or seriousness. Whenever relationships get serious, this person could get gone. We have heart fog. It says mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. So tapping into their energy, it feels like they've been giving you a little hot and cold. It doesn't feel like hot and cold to me though. It just kind of feels like some days they're more flirty and open and they're giving you signs, and some days they're not. So it's not like cold in the sense that they're giving you the cold shoulder or they ignore you. It's just like, it feels like a busy person. So perhaps it's literally that they have other things going on, other responsibilities. I just heard doctor. So if this person is in the healthcare field, sometimes they're swamped with work and they're exhausted. I just learned the other day that people in the healthcare field pull 24s. That's absolutely insane to me, where they literally work 24 hours. Like, what even is that? I did not know that was a thing. So yeah, that's crazy. It could be the case with this person. And then we have only you. It says devoted, attached, and craving. So this person craves you. You are the exception for them, and they really want to try. We have the hoping card, and we have clarity and healing. So at this point, they're kind of maybe even going into hermit mode a little bit so that they can receive some clarity, some healing from the universe, because they really do hope that this works out. This person is optimistic about this relationship, and it feels like that even could be like something this person isn't typically experiencing. They could be the kind of person who's just more of a realist, so they don't really have those like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ideas and hopes and dreams. They're kind of more straight edge. Hoping, it says, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So they really want this. This person really wants this, and they want to make it happen, and they want to make it happen with you. You are their only exception. I keep hearing that. Clarity says truth, intentions, and honesty. So this person is coming into truth of what they want and truth of what this is. This feels like someone who's been in your orbit and your energy and your aura for a long time, kind of circling you, not like a shark in the water, but circling you in the sense that perhaps you guys have just paths that have overlap. Perhaps it's not even intentional, like this person going out of their way to be in your orbit, but they've definitely been observing you, whether that's online, whether that's, physically when you're in the same space, you can feel vibes coming from them. I wouldn't be at all surprised to hear that, because they're very much so in your orbit and they think about you a lot. They could be pulling on your energy, especially if you're spiritually inclined and you can feel that kind of stuff. But they've had like an aha moment, a realization of what they want. So they went into healing mode. Healing says releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Now, what they're cleansing and releasing, we have boundaries and trapped. So this person, I feel like they've been trapped in their own head. I feel like they've been trapped with their own ideas. They may have come to the conclusion that, you know what, maybe I'll never be in a relationship. They could be a bit jaded and feel like maybe it was never for me or never going to happen for me. And now that it's happening, they're having a change of tune and they're like, oh, okay, so let's release these beliefs because they're not at all going to help me get closer to this person. Trapped, it says stuck, tied down, and captive. Boundaries says no, drawing the line, and enough. So this person, they definitely don't typically let people in. They just don't. Spirit for group 1. Ooh, I love that. As soon as I pick up this deck, we got the very soon card that flips over. So Spirit's like, you're not going to have to wait too much longer. The majority of this process this person has been going through is pretty much complete. The card says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you do want this person, if you do want new love, then this is a great time for you to do some energetic opening. I'm hearing hip opening exercises as well. That's really good for feminines, especially, they say like trauma is, it gets trapped in the hips. So if you do have trauma, especially like sacral related trauma, hip opening yoga could be really good for you to release that. And more optimism energy. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So you could be someone who's like, you know what, I'm gonna, do you before you do me. Or, okay, whenever you feel a tinge of rejection or a tinge of things kind of being out of order, you may reject it before it can reject you or something like that, because Spirit's now saying like, we need you to get back into a positive mindset. I feel like for some of you, perhaps there's been a long wait for love. So that could be where this stems from. If you've had to wait a long time for new love to come through, you could be a bit harsh to new people and have like, maybe unrealistic expectations of them, and then it could kind of turn them off because, even if you're a perfect match to someone, we're still human. So it's like if you're dealing with someone and they seem like they're off and they're crazy, or if they seem like they're like not even wanting to be there, it can turn the best of them off. So Maybe it's something like that, but Spirit is calling you to open yourself back up, ironically, in the near future. So maybe you had closed yourself off in some way or made yourself not available. Spirit just showed me like someone walking with their head down like really fast. So maybe just slowing down as well. Maybe it's more of an opportunity, like a literal opportunity thing where this person finds you kind of hard to connect with because maybe you don't make eye contact or you're not available in some way. Like there's something about you that's kind of like sending a signal that you don't want people to talk to you. Maybe you always wear headphones or something like that, or you walk really fast. It could be more literal. And we do have Make the Effort that did come out. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take is what that one says. So Spirit's like, listen, it's going to be worth it this time around. So get out of your head, even just for a little while. Let's just set the goal for the next 3 months. That is ample time for this person to do their thing. Even if they're still in that, you know, healing and sorting out process. We got the very soon card, so they should be out of that within, I would say, a month, month and a half max, you know, depending on when you're watching this. So yeah, I would say give it 3 months just to be extremely generous, where you set the intention like, okay, I'm going to be more available. And that doesn't mean that you have to go out and like make yourself available in that sense where you're making yourself, you know, available to all sorts of people, because this person is already in your orbit. So they're somewhere you frequent, or, you know, this could be a gym crush, a workplace romance, something like that, or this person could work at the coffee shop you always go to, whatever. Like they've seen you multiple times, or they're watching you online, so they already have access to you. So I don't feel like you need to make yourself available in that way, but just available in the sense that, you know, maybe it's about opening up your DMs, you know, if you have it so people cannot message you or something like that. Maybe it's about that. Or if it's in more of a literal sense, for the next 3 months, not wearing those headphones, whatever it is, that's kind of like keeping people from being able to connect with you. But we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring is what that one says. So romance is heating up for you. We got the children card here. It says your love life is being affected by children. So perhaps it's about getting some childcare if you are a parent, to make you more available, or usually the children card also represents like growth. So maybe there's just a little bit of shadow work left over from your last romantic situation, especially if that relationship was with someone who's been in your life since, like, you know, school age, or like your first or something like that. I just saw 1333. Spirit for group 1. What are their next moves? What are their next moves? This person is waiting for the perfect opportunity, and they're so like dead set on essentially like demolishing their ego. Like they are not playing about that. We got the 5 of Cups and the Death card here. This person knows that they have a problem with being cold themselves or jaded themselves. They know that they have some sort of problem, like it feels like with their attitude, to be honest. Like 5 of Cups can be a very pessimistic person, which is like, for me, when I was tapping in, I was feeling like, oh, they're more of a realist, like more just like they look at things as they are. And then we got a bunch of signs about being optimistic, but this is more like pessimistic, like seriously glass half empty. So we have the 5 of Cups and the Death card here. They know that their attitude is not conducive to a relationship, so they're handling that first. I would say maybe there's a little bit of a wait or a delay with the Emperor in reverse and the 7 of Wands reverse coming out first, because that's kind of like an energy of I got bigger fish to fry. I'm also seeing an energy of them making space for you. This could be them getting their money situation together, tying up any loose ends. This is anything. I mean, the Death card, that's ending relationships, friendships, like anything that would get in the way of them being a good partner. That is what they're getting rid of. So I see them still doing that. And it is with purpose, 10 of Cups, for long-term relationship, for longevity and stability. Once they do make their move, we got the Page of Wands and the 9 of Wands. This is like an energy of them doing something out of their comfort zone. They could take you to a fancy restaurant or to an excursion that they've never done. They want to do something different. 9 of Wands is a heavy energy. It's like a feat. It's expensive. They're either spending a lot of money or they're doing something that would be challenging for the both of you. So it could be like a super intimate couple bonding activity, you know, something out of their comfort zone, something they would never ever typically do that really challenges them to go to that other side of the spectrum where they're more loving. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, more giving, more generous, mind, body, and soul with their energy, with their time, with everything that they have. They really want to give it all, and they're challenging themselves to do so. They're not cutting corners with this. They're like, I really want to do things the right way. I want to give group one my all. Five of Wands reverse. Yeah, they may have some negative tendencies or some negative friends in their life. This person is leveling up. We got the World card here, the Justice card. This is like, I want to give this my all. And I was feeling it from the beginning. Like, okay, this person feels like they could be F-boy, F-girl type. They feel like they could be someone who is more just about themselves. And with the World card and the Justice card here, it's like they really want to create a relationship that's going to be sustainable. Five of Wands reverse, whatever would keep them from being a good husband, a good wife, a good long-term partner, they're eliminating that. So they're taking you very, very seriously. Once they start pursuing you, 10 of Cups with the World, this will likely lead to some sort of long-term offer at least. But that's kind of like a combination of marriage potential. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck as well, representing you guys having universal support. And the Wheel of Fortune represents phases and cycles. So this is like an energy of going to the next level. So if you've only ever been like girlfriend, boyfriend, this is you upgrading to fiance, then wife, husband, partner. Or if you've only ever had situationships and relationships that didn't last long term, this is going to be your first long term, you know, relationship if that's the case for you. So they're making you a very serious love offer. They're struggling with their shadow side for sure. We got the Devil, we got the King of Swords. I feel like this person has a sharp tongue. And we have the Queen of Pentacles that just came out. So it's kind of like they know that they can't do that with you. Or not even that, but they just know the value that you hold, Queen of Pentacles. It's like, this is someone I'm actually afraid to lose. So I really do have to work on my shadow side. And I was hearing doctor before, and it's a known thing. You know, they say that doctors can be like kind of pretentious. I don't feel like all doctors are, but they do say it's a known thing that they can be kind of like full of themselves and things like that. And with this person, like, so if they have an accreditation that gives them the ability to say that, okay, I'm someone that's important. So like if they have a master's, a PhD, if they've gone to school for 8 years, you know, plus, then they kind of earn their stripes. So it's like this person, they're so self-aware. And this is like the first time they've actually wanted to do something about it. Like this person, they know they may be an a-hole. King of Swords, like King of Swords, that's a person with strong masculine energy, with a sharp tongue, someone who doesn't have the best patience either, someone who doesn't really, if someone's giving energy they don't like, they're quick to cut it off. That's King of Swords, straight up. But yeah, the High Priestess reverse at the bottom of the deck, this is like a whole new world for them. This is uncharted territory, even to the extent of how they want to take you on a date, like Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. They want to do something out of their comfort zone. They want to do something different. They may have a special, you know, that they do for all anyone that they take on a date, like a, you know, like the Drake special. Drake special, you know, you meet up with Drake, you getting a Chanel-y, okay, you're getting a Chanel bag, not over 10K, okay, don't play with it. And you know, you're getting a special night, and that's what you get. That's the Drake special. So it's like this person, they feel like they have a special as well, like the routine that they do when they meet people, but they're really going out of their comfort zone with that. So I like this energy. I mean, King of Swords and the Devil is kind of alarming. It's not the best energy, but what I do love and what I feel like redeems it is the fact that I can see them repetitively working on it. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, they're sure that this is what they want to do. They're not trying to still keep parts of themselves, but still also have you. They're not trying to have their cake and eat it too, as they say. They're actually acknowledging that there's a problem and they're trying to handle it. So this person, they could be a bit abrasive in the beginning. Hopefully you're sitting more in your feminine energy, because that'll be a lot easier for the connection to sprout, because that way you guys won't be butting heads. But if you are, this person has pretty much already made up their mind that they want to be with you. So whatever, do your thing. It's not like they're gonna walk away. I mean, I was getting some energy of Spirit kind of saying, wow, 4 wands, more marriage energy. I was getting a vibe of Spirit kind of saying like, okay, there's some things that you're kind of being called to work on at this time as well. So you guys could be sharing like a mirrored path where you're kind of going through the same things right now and being asked of the same things. 4 wands, marriage energy, also an energy of moving in together, an energy of kind of coupling up and moving forward. We got the 3 of wands reversed. This was totally unexpected. So this person is very thrown off by the fact that this relationship even came about. They didn't expect it. And that's what they say. They say love happens when you least expect it. And this person is seeing that that is very much so true in real time. Their love offer is definitely long-term commitment, if not marriage. Their next moves towards you is just to Page of Wands, ask you on a date. They're going to be very direct in their communication. That is one of the benefits that comes with King of Swords. They don't really like fumble with their words or send mixed signals once their mind is made up. Once their mind is made up, they pretty much like go pretty hard. So that'll be good. Spirit, what can you tell us for group 1? What else do they need to know? We have chop wood and go the distance, number 42 and number 47. Perhaps those are repetitive numbers you've been seeing as well, 4s and 2s, 4s and 7s. But go the distance. This is about getting to that finish line, okay? This is the highest you can get in terms of love offers. That would be marriage, you know, or a long-term partnership, moving in together. And chop wood is all about like your domestic duties. Chop wood is really about just getting things done. So this person, once they're coming through in an energy where they're pursuing you pretty heavily, clearly. They're all about you and they're making it happen. Chop wood is like dating with intention. And we have regeneration here. So perhaps this was a connection that fizzled out at some point. I did get an energy of them with that clarity, healing, and boundaries, that trapped energy that came out from the first deck. I did get an energy of them really going within once they realized, I want you and only you. So for some of you, you may have met this person, gone into like a mini period of separation or not talking or what have you. You got busy with work, they got busy with work or life, whatever, something like that. And then coming back together. We have to be fair and energy of alchemizing, more of that justice card energy that came through before. So I don't even think I really talked about justice, but with this energy coming out, that's an energy of them balancing the scales and making things right. We got the deep knowing card at the bottom of the deck as well. So I do feel like you know who this person is. And that's what I have for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the pink stone and the Revelations Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see. We got the Moon card with the Page of Wands. Seems like you got a few people maybe in your energy and they're peeping, they ain't speaking. A lot of people interested, a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people watching. But the Moon card, things are still uncertain. So let's see what's going on. We're going to see who wants a chance with you in love, who wants a romantic relationship with you, what is their love offer, their intentions, and their next move, Spirit, for group 2 with the pink stone. So it looks like people are more prideful than anything. We have the Pride card. It says arrogance, ego, and stubborn. Someone wants you who is very physically attractive or very well off. They have something about them that a lot of people want, a lot of people crave. Now, I'm hearing this in a sacral chakra kind of way, so they may got a bit, listen, they may got the pipe down special that ain't nobody seen before. Or that cookie that they can do it on a splits and whip it up for you like no one ever did. Okay, listen, that's what I heard. I don't know what to tell you. They may really have it going on below the belt. This person could be very, they could have very deep pockets. They could be very financially well off or very conventionally attractive. The Pride card, it says arrogance, ego, and stubborn. So this person I'm picking up on in your energy is someone that typically people chase. Typically they're able to get what they want. And that's not happening here. We got the shocking card. So they've been very disrupted by you. You could be new to their space. It could be like this person from a space that you came in second. So like they would already be working at the place and then you start working there, or they're already going to that gym and then you start going to that gym. It could be a situation like that. Or it could be like a grower type of thing where the more they kind of admire you and look at you, they're realizing like, whoa, there's way more here than I expected or than I saw before. I just saw 222. Shocking, it says turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. The energy that I got right away from the shocking card was more unexpected, but yeah, you could be causing this person some turmoil for sure, because it seems like you're on a totally different wavelength. It seems like you're about a totally different way of dating or relating to people than they are used to. And it's very disruptive to their life. You could also have a very unique personality. You could speak up for yourself. You could be loud, boisterous. You could come from a culture that's all about like super empowered feminines or super empowered communication. Like, for an example, Italians. Italians are known for being more loud, more boisterous, more in your face, really charismatic, so for an example. So it could be something like that, where you come from a culture where it's like our people are known for being celebratory and community-based, and we like to talk to people, and we like to, kind of wear our emotions on our sleeves. Yeah, a lot of family cards coming up for this person as well. We got the obscurity card here, so they're definitely trying to figure you out, and I feel like this person is also trying to stay low-key, but you've already beat them. I really do feel for the majority of group 2, you've already noticed this person. You may get that like tingly feeling when someone's looking at you, so that could have immediately, declared who this is. You could have already felt them being in your energy and looking at you even when you weren't looking, so that kind of, solidified it for you, let you know that this person was kind of watching and trying to collect information or trying to see you in some way. Obscurity, it says secrets, mysteries, and concealing. So either this person is trying to conceal themselves, or you're very much so a mystery to them and they're in the process of trying to figure you out. I feel like it's a bit of both. We have open heart. It says receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So you do make this person feel vulnerable, but like in the best, most loving kind of way. This person really does feel like they want to open up to you. They're prideful. They're someone that people typically chase, but with you, it feels like it would be worth it. Worth it to go against the grain, worth it to do something that they don't usually do, which is open up and be more welcoming and be more interactive in the connection and to try. And it's like, this is something this person it really feels like they're not used to. We got the Twin Flames card. It says mirroring shared feelings and reflection. So you could be the kind of person that really matches energy. Like, okay, you give me this kind of vibe, I'm going to give it right back to you. You could be very big on matching energy. So if this person has been trying to get you to chase them by, say, like ignoring you, you could be giving them energy, that same energy right back. Like, okay, you're going to ignore me, I'm going to ignore you. You're not going to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. Very much so matching the vibe, matching the energy in that way. So it's kind of putting this person in a situation where they have to make a move. We have foundation and family. So this person could see themselves expanding with you. They can see themselves in a long-term relationship with you. They could see themselves really committing to you. Foundation, it says established, family, and security. So they're looking long-term. I keep being drawn back to the tiger on this card. It feels like they're typically a lone wolf kind of person, a person that doesn't overextend themselves, spends a lot of time alone. This person also feels like they're really big into fitness or something that makes them kind of feel like they may be better than others. Like they could know a lot about finance, or they could know a lot about science. Like it feels like they know something, or they have some sort of something that they do that most people don't do. So they could be like ripped in really, really good shape. Family says fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. So listen, watch out for this person, because leave them to their own devices. I wouldn't put it past them to try to, you know, lock that thing down whatever way they need to, especially with that cookie down special or whatever they got going on. We got the escaping card. It says avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So I do feel like this person is a bit of an escapist, and I feel like they're trying to do that, but they can't. They keep getting pulled back in. They can't release you. They can't let you go. They can't get over you. It's like, ugh, this person is very much so obsessed. Spirit. Tell us more about this connection, this person. What's going to happen here? Yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to have a little bit of a non-conventional path, but we have keep an open mind. So Spirit is like, listen, with this kind of connection, you just have to be open to the way that it's going to unfold for you. You got to trust that Spirit has your back, and Spirit is working in the background to help. There's even a little angel at the top of the keep an open mind card, where it's like the humans are down here kind of having a discussion. There's another angel in her ear. So it's like, you know, Spirit is leading you, your angels, your spirit guides, they're helping you guys along. But I feel like both of you are either prideful, or you may be just matching their energy. You may be in a position where you give what you get. And I feel like both of you are being called out of that. We got healing family issues and children here. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So Spirit could be helping you out if you are a single parent, or there's any literal children in your life or in their life, sorting that out. Also, if there's any like baby mama, baby dad, residual stuff that needs to be worked through, that could definitely be what's being worked through at this time. But the children card often for me comes out when it's talking about personal growth, like kind of going from boy to man or girl to woman, like where you're really called to level up to the next cycle, phase, the next part of your life, where more maturity is required. We also have healing family issues here. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So perhaps it's a divorce wound that's affecting this person, or something that they experienced as a kid, something to do with their inner child. And energy is fluid, especially with the twin flame card coming out talking about mirroring. So both of you could be kind of working through this and going through this. Keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this could be someone you would never give a chance, someone you would never typically go for. But yet here, the universe is giving you signs and signals to give this person a chance, to be patient with them. Passion says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I see that there's a lot of benefits that you guys can get from being in this connection. They're working through some ego stuff, and with you guys mirroring each other, perhaps you are too. There's a lot to be gained here. Wow, we got true love. It says this is the romance of a lifetime. So this is the kind of love that only comes around once in a life. The bottom of the deck, we have clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. We got the very soon card. So I don't feel like you're going to have to wait too much longer for this to manifest. Under that, we have give your relationship a chance, which is all about, it says work on your partnership. It's all about working with your person, being patient with the person to come around if need be, even being patient with yourself, but also with the process. All right, Spirit, what are their next moves towards group 2? How are they going to make this happen? I'm very curious. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed. This person is not leading with their money. They're trying to be very thoughtful, not leading with their money or whatever it is that they typically lead with. We have the Three of Wands, which is all about elevation, looking forward towards the future, going to the next level, leveling up. They're like, all right, I got to come with something better. High Priestess in reverse. I don't know her. I don't know him. I don't know exactly what it is that they want or what they need. I don't know how I could get through with them. I don't know how I can kind of win them over. We have the Nine of Cups. So that's an energy of a person who already has everything they need. You could be the kind of person, group 2, where it's like people ask you, what do you want for your birthday? Or what do you want for Christmas? And it's like, I literally already have everything because I don't wait to get things. I don't wait for other people to get, you know, things for me, to get things. So you could already be like very much so good. So it's like this person is sensing that, they're seeing that. And we have the Three of Wands, Nine of Cups. They're having to really sit and ponder and think of a creative way to come towards you. King of Pentacles in reverse with the High Priestess reverse. It seems like you know all of their tricks. Not their tricks specifically, but just the tricks of, you know, men, women, people out here when they try to conquer you. It seems like you're hip to all of that. So this person feels so exposed and vulnerable in your presence. They feel like they have to be very tapped in, and they have to come in like honestly, truly. You have to be vulnerable and real. Ooh, we got the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords reversed. So you may have options. So yeah, especially with that Six of Swords reversed, there may already be someone who's always in your face, making it hard for you to make new connections. If that is what you have going on, I would go ahead and do a cord, not even a cord cutting, but like a banishing ritual. You know, if someone is attached to you in an unhealthy way, or someone is attached to you that you don't want, yeah, we got the Ace of Wands that just came out. Go ahead and make that happen. Go ahead and do that block, you know, that blocking, and handle that. We got the Four of Cups reversed. So I see like more good times ahead for this person. I am seeing they're having a bit of a struggle. First of all, they're having a struggle to figure out what way to come towards you. But also there may actually be someone in the way. So I'm seeing a little bit of a delay with that. We have the Judgment card in reverse and the Ace of Wands. So this person is waiting for the golden moment. And with the Judgment card coming up reversed, it looks like that moment is going to be given to them by Spirit. So yeah, typically with the twin flame connections or soulmate connections, any of those connections with those labels, those higher level connections, Spirit is very much so involved. We got a lot of angel symbolism with the second deck that we use, with the angel in the ear and whatnot, the angel over top kind of guiding this connection. So I do feel like to a degree, you guys are going to be able to move forward with each other once the time is right. I do feel like to a degree, Spirit is kind of like in control here, so they do have to wait for the perfect time. But once you guys finally connect, we got the Seven of Wands with the Four of Cups reversed. I see you having a lot of fun. I see you guys opening up, and I feel like it's going to be, maybe there's one date that you guys go on and it's like Seven of Wands, you're having a hard time getting along, or, you know, Seven of Wands, it seems kind of difficult, it feels choppy, it feels a bit uncomfortable. But then we do have the Four of Cups reversed. So it's like after that second date or that third date, you guys are getting along quite well, having a good time. And things seem to be pretty easy. You're allowing yourself to loosen up and have fun with them. You guys are mirroring each other. So they may have someone in their orbit that is, you know, kind of blocking them as well from making connections. They could have someone that's romantically interested in them, or if they are a player, they could have someone that already has their number, or someone that they're talking to. There's that Moon card showing up for you guys again at the bottom of the deck. Someone that they're talking to that feels like they have agency or right to say what this person does or does not do. It feels like someone who's cock blocking. It feels like someone who's just kind of getting in the way. It could be someone who's thirsty. But we have the Tower in reverse. Five of Cups reverse, so that's not your problem. There's something that needs to be cleared. It feels like a something or someone that needs to be cleared. We got the King of Wands reverse and the Nine of Swords. Yikes. So someone is really going through it. Someone either has a heavy attachment to you or a heavy attachment to them. And I'm telling you, if it's on your side, even if that person isn't in the same place as you guys, wherever you know this person from, handle that sooner rather than later, because it does seem like there was a huge block here, something blocking you guys from being able to connect and get together. And I see Spirit making a way, but I'm still picking up on like some real big pesky block or person that's just like Relentless. Spirit, what is their love offer? What do we got going on here? What is this going to amount to? Are they going to be able to work through their issues with each other and make it happen? I kind of get a little bit of the one energy here, where this could really be the one. Both of you are kind of like at a fork in the road. We have the fork in the road card here. So there's kind of like a call to action where we have deep knowing and poise. Like Spirit is saying, you have a strong feeling about this person. You have a strong inner knowing about this person that this will likely be like the one, or someone very significant to you. And as long as you remain poised, as long as they remain poised, as long as you guys work through things, we got truth be told here. Good communication is a non-negotiable, is the necessity. As long as you guys can be honest with each other, and with the breathe card, you can kind of collect yourself whenever you're triggered, because it feels like two high value people that are trying to make a relationship work, and it's just a bit of a struggle, but you have all the potential in the world for it to really work out. But it's going to take, you know, like teamwork. Teamwork really does make the dream work with this one. Ugh, we got the not for you card. You know, some of you guys are kind of giving up on this person before it even comes to fruition. And look at this, we got exchanging gifts. So it's like there's so much both of you can receive from this relationship. But we got message in a bottle at the bottom of the deck, which typically represents communication, but slow communication. Slow and unexpected communication, like a message in a bottle washing up on a shore, you know? Like very slow and unexpected. Oh my God, that reminds me of that game. I forget what it's called. Is it called Sims Castaway? I used to play that game so much. I remember I used to be on the beach at that game and you pick up a little message in a bottle. Ugh, I miss that game. It makes me so nostalgic. Anyways, and also the soundtrack was just so lit on that game. But we have not for you and exchanging gifts. So yeah, spirits very much so in control, in the lead of this one, because leave you two to your own devices, and I just see you guys getting hella triggered and having a hard time having a hard time making it work, having a hard time surrendering, you know, to each other. But with exchanging gifts, that talks about heavy mutual benefit. You have things this person needs and they will like very much so benefit from, and vice versa. We have flexible here, so it's all about being flexible and open with your path. You know, you could be in a situation or in a position in your life where you're very drama free, and we have a never ending story here. So whether that's a concubine, okay, whether that's someone who's thirsty, who's always in your energy, always in this person's energy, it feels like a never ending story. It feels like drama. Or whether it's you're tired of dealing with these egoic types who need so much TLC, who need so much patience, who need so much, like, you know, convincing or help. You know, it kind of seems like you're at your wit's end. So it is quite hard for you guys, but you do have the ability to, you know, be a long-term relationship. But to be honest, yeah, with that moon showing up, especially at the bottom of the deck twice, it's kind of up in the air. Not everyone's going to end up with this person. Even with all the potential for this to be true love and you have so much to give to each other, twin flame connections are notoriously rocky, and a lot of people do not end up with their twin flames because of that, because either A, it puts a bad taste in your mouth and it's just way too much you went through and you're like, I'd rather not have love at all, or I'd rather start over with someone completely new, or you just don't get past the triggering aspect, so it's hard to get to that really ooey gooey kind of love. So it's a feat for sure, definitely hard work required, but I can say it would be worth it for sure, group 2. So that's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the Yellowstone and the Steampunk Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who wants a chance with you romantically. Who wants a relationship with you? What is their love offer? Their next moves towards you? We'll get all of that, Spirit, for group 3 with the Yellowstone. Please show us for group 3. Who wants a chance with them? Who wants a relationship with group 3? We got a runner. Nice, okay. We got running, and then we got the healing card. So it's like, all right, this person, they're coming around. They're doing their work. Ooh, see, that's what they say. We got pride and divine feminine. Like, that's exactly what they say. Like, what, you know, that they say that the divine feminine energy will just soothe that masculine energy, or that resistance will soothe like the fear or the aggression. So let's get into it. We got running. It says ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. So the person who wants a relationship with you, group 3, the person who wants a chance with you, for one, they feel like they don't really deserve it because at some point they may have ghosted, they may have disappeared, you know, they became invisible in some way, they could have been avoiding you. So for one, they feel like they don't exactly have a leg to stand on and they don't exactly deserve it, but they have gone through some healing. Healing says releasing, purifying, and cleansing. So they've been cleaning up their act. They've been cleaning up their energy and getting themselves together so they're not wasting your time. Getting themselves together so that they can actually show up for this relationship and make it happen. But they were definite. She's a runner. She's a track star. Like, this person was definitely running at some point and avoiding stepping up to the plate. I feel like it could be because of something they went through with someone that wasn't even you, you know. And with this person giving off a strong masculine energy, I was looking on social media the other day and there was this video that came up talking about how masculines sometimes never get over their first love. And it's not in the sense that, oh, I still have feelings for them and I still want them, but in the sense that they like never let go of what that person did to them. And they will make everyone pay for it. Or if they don't make everyone pay for it and they're healthy, it's still something that comes up for them internally, something that they constantly have to work through, or something that they could need a lot of reassurance, you know, from. So we got bitterness that came up. It says resentment, anger, and hurtful words. So you'll know if that was you, if you have like more of an extended history with this person, if you guys had shared some ill words. Honestly, they could really be holding on to that. Ooh, I just heard you're not a man. So someone that would be obviously for one person a very specific message. If you had said something like that to this person, like, oh, you know, you don't have this or you don't have that, or you're not even the best option I could have, if things kind of got nasty verbally between the two of you, this person honestly, yeah, they may still be hanging on to that and a bit salty even still to this day about the things that were said at that time. But we do have divine feminine here. It says yin and feminine energy. So hopefully that's, you know, you coming in to soothe this person. Even if it's this person, I feel like it's really useful because they had been in a masculine energy for so long that it was kind of giving, you know, like a more of a toxic masculine kind of vibe where this person was just being almost like a detective, just very obsessed with the truth, finding out the truth, or very obsessed with the smallest of details of respect and how you talk to them and this and that. We have the pride card. It says arrogance, ego, and stubborn. So this person definitely struggles with their ego. They have severe issues with their pride, but they've either slipped into their divine feminine energy where they're nurturing themselves. They're being more kind to themselves. They're being open to receive. They're allowing the universe to show them like, hey, I have something else for you, something valuable for you to receive here if you're open to it. Or you may be soothing this person. And I was just hearing like externally. So in the sense that if you guys do have any sort of psychic connection or any spiritual connection, you could be sending this person positive energy. I just saw a spell. So perhaps you had done a spell to give them some healing or send them some love or grow the love in their heart. This person was definitely struggling with some pride, with some ego stuff, but we got the possibilities card. So they're trying to be open and they're trying to take a risk. Possibilities, it says free-spirited adventure and risks here. So I feel like that could be a little bit annoying for some of you, because that could mean that when this person does come in, they may kind of come in an energy where it's like nothing has ever happened. Honestly, you guys could be mirroring each other and triggering each other, so you could find yourself being obsessed with the details as well, where it's like you're holding up a really hard front. This person, they can't just come in and, you know, casually talk to you. It's like, no, you have to address the last thing we talked about. You know, so both of you could be very triggered and mirroring each other in that way, where it's like when they come in, you're like, no, we're gonna talk about it. And you know, when they come in, just kind of just ending up in a loop. But we have the possibilities card. So this person, they do want to break the loop. They do want to get out of that, and they want progress. We got family and distracted. So maybe you guys at one point planned to have a family together, or talked about having a family, and you really saw this being that person for you. For a small portion of you, group 3, perhaps this is like a child's father or a child's mother in your energy. But it feels like this person wants growth. That's what, you know, family energy is all about. It's all about growth and procreating together, and even creating a life together, even if like you don't want to have literal children. This could be your fur babies or your plants, your house, building together, you know, starting a life together in that way. Family says fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Distracted says sidetrack, change, and delays. So it feels like you had talked about having a family with this person, or expected that to happen, and then things got sidetracked. Spirit, tell us more. Where are things going with this connection? What's going to happen here for group 3? We got the passion card. So like I said, it felt kind of irritating for some of you with this person coming in an energy where it's like, oh, let's go to the carnival. It's like, let's go to the park. Let's hang out. I want to see you. And it's like, really, after the last time we spoke to each other and it was so bad, you want to just see me and go to the carnival? Like, what is wrong with you? But I do feel like that could be really good for you guys, especially if both of you guys open up at the same time, because it can just kind of break the ice at least, and then you can have the more serious conversation if there's really something you need to assert or say, like a boundary, this can never happen again, or just something that's been sitting on your mind since you last talked or whatever. Like, it can be said and it will be said, and there will be, you know, a time for it. But maybe with this passion card, bottom of the card says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe that's what you guys need, just to get back to that passionate spot. I just saw 808. To get back to that passionate spot where you guys are having fun and remembering why you even liked each other. Yeah, we got the flirt card that came out. So listen, this could be a problem if this person is just childish, but I do see that this person is trying to come in a light-hearted, fun energy, and they just want to have fun with you. And it's not fun in the sense that they're not planning on anything serious, but it's just fun in the sense that we've had some awkwardness between us, or I ghosted at some point. Yeah. As I say it out loud, I'm like, damn. I just thought about it, like, if somebody ghosted me and then they tried to hit me up like, hey, let's hang out, I'd be kind of pissed, low-key, not gonna lie. So listen, I'm just the messenger. I don't know what to say, because I would probably be in that same boat too. Like, how about we talk about the ghosting? But especially if this is more cyclical and you guys have tried more than once, I would say then maybe the situation's a bit different, because you do know each other. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Is it really ghosting if it's someone that you've dealt with on and off, you know? Flirt says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Attraction here, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, is what that one says. So it's like, Spirit's like, something's gotta give. It feels like two people, one's prideful, one had it almost feels like you may have been future faked, like with the family card. Like, you talked about really having something serious and it didn't happen, and that kind of planted the seed for insecurity or doubt, and it's hard to move past that. We have the codependency card that came up, so maybe it's maybe you gave too much of yourself to this person too soon, to where it's kind of unfair to expect, like, say you only knew this person 3 months, even 6 months is not a long time when you think about it. Like, you lived your whole life, however old you are, that many years without this person, and then you know them for 6 months, and now it's like, oh, everything is in their basket. That's not totally fair. So maybe for a small portion of you, that is the situation. Maybe you gave too much of yourself to this person, or gave way to the idea of having something serious with this person way too easily, or perhaps there really is a codependency thing here. We do have finances and career that came up. So for a small portion of you, I feel like maybe you hung on to this person and energy is fluid. This could be vice versa. This could be this person hanging on to you too much and you having to ghost them because they were doing the most. But say it is you in this space. If you're not doing so hot financially, that adds pressure. It's hard for me personally to even go on a date if I'm not in a good financial spot. But especially if someone seems like high value and you could just totally see your life getting so much better with this person, yeah, that could be a huge, huge blow and feel really, really heavy. Even though it's not fair, because it's like, you know, this person, they didn't give you that. You kind of like thought of that, imagined that, you know, fantasized about that. Even though it's not fair, it still hurts just the same. So it's like, I could understand wanting to talk about it. So, you know what? Honestly, I would just surrender. I would surrender to the flirtation and the fun, and then have the serious conversation after the fact and DTR, like, okay, determine the relationship. What are we doing? After you guys break the ice and have fun and get, you know, in a good energy again, because otherwise it's just going to be too hard and too much, and you guys are just going to get triggered and end up in the same spot. And when someone comes back again and again and again, when it's cyclical, typically there's a reason. So I feel like you guys could have something of value to give to each other. Codependency, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Finances and career says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I just feel like some of you may be kind of tired of dating, or maybe even like what you would consider older, in a position where you're ready to be done dating and you want to be off the market and you want to be, you know, put up. Like, you want to be like, you know, in a favorable position. And this person, it feels like they future faked you, or it feels like maybe you let your imagination go too wild and there was some disappointment here. And like I said, energy is fluid. So this person could be totally codependent on you, and it's like, I like you, but I got a full life. So you may want too much from me, you know. Oh, that's one thing about me. I hate when people want to be on the phone all day. I do not like that. Like, don't you have a life? You just gonna be on the FaceTime all day? I can't do that. Spirit, for group 3, so what are their next moves towards them? We got the Chariot card, so they're trying to move forward. Ironically, the Chariot kind of came out almost sideways, as if they're trying to make a move on you, and it depends on if you will be open to that or not. You don't have the best point of view of this person. You don't see them in the best light. And 7 of Cups, you may have options now, so they may just have some competition. So it's like, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe it's hard for you to let them in when you do have other options. So it's like, I don't completely need this person at this point, so I'm going to see what else is available for me before I just give myself to them, because it's like, things didn't exactly go well last time anyways, so maybe you're pursuing other options. But we got the 3 of Wands here. So I do feel like there is some purpose between the two of you. What I see is Chariot card. This person is trying to make a move on you, or trying to move forward, like trying to have something with you, and it came out sideways. So it's like, I see you're kind of blocking them or not letting them in right away. So there could be a delay. You're kind of in a win-win favorable position, because it's not a delay because this person is twiddling their thumbs. It's more of a delay because you need time to adjust. So you get to kind of decide when things can move forward. We have the Emperor in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles reverse. So they struggle with ego, you know. Emperor reverse, 6 of Pentacles reverse. They could be the kind that to be like, okay, fine, then I'm just gonna go blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, fine, you don't want me, I'm just gonna go pursue other options, whatever then, you know. It could be a situation like that. We got the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you guys. It's not looking too great. I do feel like Spirit puts you in alignment with each other for a reason, but you guys are very triggered either by the past with other people, past with each other. or just triggered by each other in the present moment, you know, because of past experiences, like dealing with past lovers and that affecting how you're able to move in this connection. So, Spirit, are they going to make it? We got the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You know, Seven of Swords is a card of not playing fair. With the Knight of Swords, this person has decided that they want you and they have a bit of an obsession with you. Prideful people can be that way. People who are heavily in their ego, that's another shadow aspect of the ego. We always see the ego as someone who, like, you know, is like more pretentious, or they think super highly of themselves, so they want people to chase. But the shadow aspect of the ego, which is already kind of shadowy, is that they can tend to fixate, and they can tend to like stake their claim over people and just be absolutely relentless when it comes to getting what they want. So Seven of Swords is someone who's willing to play dirty, someone who's not fighting fair. And the Knight of Swords is someone with a whole lot of intention who's already decided that they want you. So buckle up, group 3. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. They're not letting it go. Oh my goodness, Spirit. What are they going to do here? What are their next moves? They're playing dirty. I can already see it. I'm like, oh my goodness, what? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, not bad. Nine of Cups, good, even better, okay. Okay. So I feel like in the beginning, perhaps they're being a bit nice, and the Wheel of Fortune to save the day. We got the Four of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck as well, which is good because that's an energy of you guys moving past like uncomfortability with each other and disappointment. This person, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, right away, they just start trying to play dirty. They try to monopolize your time. They may blow up your phone. They may try to, you know, track you down at the places you go to. They may try to keep you on the phone, keep you in conversation, you know, do what they could lead with their physical, you know, if that's something you guys are in agreement about. Like if the physical is really good, but everything else is, you know, just all out over the place, they may put that thing on you, okay? And have you, you know, being like, you know what, maybe I can give you another chance. It'd be like that. So we got the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a lucky break and also a card of fate. A card of phases and cycles as well. So I do see you guys moving to the next phase in this relationship. So some way, somehow, things are coming together. Nine of Cups is fulfillment. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like at first they're quite triggered and they try to force things. That doesn't work. So then they just start putting in that work, you know, whether that's, listen, let me stop. I'm sorry. It's late at night when I'm filming this, and I'm the kind of person, I just really go off the rails at night. I'm so sorry. But we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So it's like they're putting in that work. They're doing what needs to be done. Nine of Cups for you to be filled up. Okay? Take that as you will. They're doing what needs to be done. They're giving you what you need, and surprisingly, things are working out quite well. Wheel of Fortune could also be a card of spirit really kind of helping and influencing the situation. Your angels, your guides, your spirit team, helping things along. Listen. We had the fertility, the family card. We got planting seeds. Listen. Congratulations may be in order. You may be starting a family. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Thank goodness for the affirmation at the bottom of the card, because if I was left to my own devices, I would have y'all thinking it's about to go down and you about to be with child. Spirit is saying, listen, and that's what the Eight of Pentacles is all about. It's really about like putting in the work, like actually, and being disciplined. So I see that this person, they're triggered at first and then they're just making it happen, and they want a long-term relationship with you. Planting seeds is also about longevity, like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles type of energy. So if they can have that, that is what they're going to try to have here. We have embarking on an adventure. It says, I savor the wonders of the world. I'll take that card. I put it at the bottom of the deck. Awakening ancient wisdom is the card that fell out before. I like the card when the cards fall all the way out on the table. It was kind of like it just fell out with the other cards, so I didn't want to take it, but Someone needs to see that. It says deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So you may be getting signs and signals from like your ancestors at this time. This is also a good time to do a truth spell. One thing about truth spells is they do work. You're going to get the truth. So listen, if you're not trying to hear the true tea of the situation, maybe don't do it. Maybe delay it and see if you can, see what happens. But yeah, I do see your ancestors may be trying to connect with you as well. And I do see you guys giving it another go. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Trash Panda Tarot and the Blue Stone, this is your reading, tapping in to see who wants a chance in love with you, who wants a relationship with you, their love offer, their next moves towards you, Spirit, for group 4 with the Blue Stone. Please show us for group 4. Who is going to be pursuing a romantic relationship with group 4? Ooh, we got the beginnings card that came up right away. So right away, this person is really wanting to start something new. This could be someone totally new to your life. This could be someone that you already know that wants a new beginning as well. And it seems like they had to get rid of something or someone, okay? We got influences, exhaustion, and foundation here as well. So with foundation coming out, it could be their religion. It could be their foundation that they're kind of set up on due to past experiences. It could be their family. Foundation says established family and security. So it seems like this person has a way that they're already used to doing things. Influences said attachments, third parties, and peers. So if this person is a part of any community of people that kind of live this in a similar way, this person may have had to cut ties with that community or that religion or that, way of thinking, make some distance between them and their family in order for this to be able to work out. I love to see that. Definitely a good sign, but hard work, nonetheless, hard work to do that. It's hard to separate from people who you've known since childhood or who are a part of like your foundation, but it looks like they're doing it. Also, it does say third party, so even if it was like a romantic attachment, it's like they cut that off. Exhaustion, it says depletion, drained, and long journey. So this feels like something that they knew had to happen, and it does feel deeply ingrained. It's giving like family, society, or religion. You guys could be from 2 different cultures, 2 different religions. And these could be very different at that, because we have the resistance card here as well. So to a degree, it feels like they surrendered to this ideology, whatever that is. Now the resistance card says secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. So perhaps this is someone who is just more in your energy. I mean, the card makes it sound like this is just someone who has resistance in the sense that they haven't built up the courage to talk to you. But with all the cards that we got before, I feel like it could be deeper than that. But for some of you, this is just a secret admirer who's, more timid. They are hopeful that this can really work out, and they want to give it a go. We got hoping, beginnings, and lusting here. So this person is very physically attracted to you, that's for sure. Hoping, it says expectation, faith, and manifesting. So they could even be going out of their way to manifest this connection coming together, really trying to make it happen. Like spiritually, they could be trying to infiltrate your dreams, infiltrate your thoughts, make you kind of, hook you in, kind of get you to be open to this as well, or get you to match their energy to try to pursue them even. Beginnings, it says try again, new direction, and starting over. So like I said, for you guys, this is either someone completely new or someone who wants to start over with you that had to kind of get rid of all that external stuff that was keeping you guys apart. This person really admires you though. That's something that's really sticking out to me. Like you may have tattoos or dyed hair or a unique look, a unique style that not everyone has. It feels like there's something unique about you. I'm seeing like big blue eyes. You could have a unique hair, a unique way of dressing, a unique physical attribute or ideology. So it could be that, you know, maybe you're punk rock, or I don't know, you're super boho. Like, it seems like something about you is like different, and it's really fascinating to them. They're very attracted to you, and whatever it is that makes you different. We got the lusting card. It says forbidden, non-committal, and physical energy. So this person is very attracted to you, but yeah, it feels forbidden. It feels like this person comes from like a conservative background and you're a rebel or something like that, you know. It feels like they've been taught not to commit to someone like you. And I just heard Lilith. So if you give off a strong Lilith archetype, or maybe a strong, like, what would be like the masculine equivalent? I don't know in terms of mythology, but I would say like, if you give off a strong Don Juan vibe, it's like, this is the kind of, you know, guy that your mother warns you about, or your father warns you about. It feels like that a little bit here. And we got the ecstasy card. So it's like, yeah, you definitely give this person a thrill. You definitely give this person excitement. It's like you really excite them. Ecstasy says chasing thrills, excitements, and good times. So maybe it's that they're more traditional and they worry if you're the same, like if you would match their energy, or if you're more about casual, you may give that kind of vibe. Maybe you're super liberated and you dress in a way that's like, I like showing skin, I like people to know what I'm working with, or I love to do like super out there outfits, or, you know, makeup if you're a feminine, or even if you're a masculine, maybe you like to paint your nails. That's something I've been seeing a lot with masculines lately. You know, I even saw a masculine with a crop top on. I was like, okay, per masculine with your crop top, period. So maybe there's something about you that's more like unconventional and unique. And it's like, that's exactly the thing that draws them in, but it's also the thing that kind of scares them. They don't know if they can hold space for you, you know? If there's someone who's like been taught all their life to look for marriage, typically they kind of tell you, okay, this kind of, you know, person is fit for marriage. And if you don't fit that archetype, they can feel very drawn to you energetically, but almost in a forbidden fruit kind of way. Yeah, I keep getting this religious symbolism as well. Spirit for group 4. We have new love that came up, so this is likely going to be a new person, and we did get the beginnings card that came out as well. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings is what it says on that one. So this is likely someone new, or if this person has been in your energy, I wouldn't say that this is like someone you've been in a relationship with. I feel like some of you have had some experiences with this person, but they had to kind of get rid of whatever external influence was keeping them from moving forward in the connection. We have passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I honestly feel like Spirit is telling you to continue to be yourself. You know, the worst thing you could do is align yourself with someone you're not aligned to. There's compromise, but I'm picking up on someone who's kind of sensing this already and wanting to be more traditional appearing or something like that. But if it's just not who you are, eventually that's going to come up. Even if it's internally, there will be a war within yourself, because you're essentially betraying your authenticity. You're saying, soul, forget what you've gone through and experienced that has led you to who you are today. Scratch that. I'm going to kill all that noise. I'm gonna, you know, just delete that part of myself for this person. That it will come up eventually, and a lot of people just get ate up by that. So I feel like Spirit's telling you continue to be authentic. Compromise is good, and compromise is necessary, but only compromise once this person commits to starting a relationship with you. Then you compromise. Don't compromise before someone's even giving you a love offer. Yeah, literally, we got the religious factors card that came out. First time this card has even come out today. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing or a spiritual path. So you guys are either on different spiritual paths, or their religious upbringing is affecting you. And energy is fluid. So this could be vice versa. This could be like you're, you know, super conservative and this person gives like bad boy, bad girl vibes, and it's temptation. There's a lot of lust, but you don't want to surrender to it because of, you know, everything you've built this far. Could be on your end. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before, and that only amplifies things. That only amplifies things and makes it more intense. It's like when you have past life connections to someone, it can make it like feel impossible to fight against because your souls already recognize each other. So on a cellular level, you will be like called to and attracted to that person. All right. Well, we got honeymoon at the bottom of the deck, so perhaps a date coming up between the two of you, but we got flirt and pay attention to the red flags here. So there's a decision that needs to be made, and it's whether you guys are going to move forward or not. Can you guys work through it or not? That's kind of where we're at. We're at a fork in the road where it's like, okay, are we going to move forward or not? Because at this point, the attraction is building and it's going to bubble up. It's going to bubble over. This person will make a move, and I'm going to see what that's going to be with the tarot. But it seems like both of you are conflicted in your own way. For you, it could be internal, where it's like, I don't want to compromise my authenticity to be with someone that I don't even know yet. That's a whole other layer to it. So often we just start changing ourselves before we even know someone. And it's like, then you find out later that they're not even someone you want to be close to. And it's like, I done did all that work for literally nothing. So for you, it could be your authenticity. For them, it could be their foundation that they've built, and vice versa. It could be a mix of both for the both of you. We got flirt. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Pay attention to the red flag. Says the signs are cautioning you. So I do see Spirit trying to open the both of you up, trying to get the both of you to just make a move. For this person, if they're in a secret admirer energy, there isn't very much you can do until they come in, because it's like if you're not aware of them yet, it's like you can't really do anything. So you may not be called to anything quite yet, but once this relationship starts, you definitely will be. But we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like you may be getting angel numbers with a lot of ones in them. I just saw 1110. So you could be seeing 1101, 1110, 1111, different combinations with ones, a lot of angel numbers that have to do with the self. You could even have something challenging, like a challenging astrological aspect in your first or seventh house affecting relationships or your sense of self, or both. Because it feels like there's a kind of like it's just hard. It's like, okay, who will we choose? This person, ourselves, or is there a way that we can choose each other or both? Spirit, for group 4, what's this person's next move? How are they making this happen? We have the King of Wands reversed. Seems like they're averse to acting on their temptation. Page of Swords, they would rather take more definitive action towards you, either with communication or with something more stable, something more tangible. Nice. We got the Ten of Wands reversed, so they haven't given up on this. We got the High Priestess. So a lot of spiritual support. I'm also really drawn to how there is a pomegranate on the High Priestess card. I know there's ties, biblical ties to pomegranate. I just don't know at the top of my head, so maybe you guys can let me know what that pomegranate symbolizes, but I feel like it's important. I'm also drawn to the owl in the back of the card, but I know that that can represent like higher power, wisdom, etc. But the High Priestess here, so the High Priestess in itself is all about following your intuition. So this person is trying to follow their inner compass. We have the Ten of Wands reversed, so they haven't given up. And Page of Swords is like an energy of them just saying hi, hello. Very, very simple, very kind of like small, nothing too elaborate. It's an energy of them conversing with you finally, and I feel like they've been holding themselves back from that communication. So this is an energy of them finally doing that, finally getting to know you and pursuing you in that way, where they're like, all right, let me start a casual conversation with this person. So that's kind of their first course of action, just kind of opening up the communication. And then Page of Swords would be like asking for your number. Something small, not something too big, not quite like Knight of Wands, okay, I want to take you on a date, or I'm making you a love offer, King of Wands, King of Swords. It's more like smaller than that. So it's like, I feel like this person will be asking for your number, or maybe even like your social media, your Instagram, your Snap, something like that first. If they know you from social media, this would be like an energy of them finally interacting with your page, following you, making their presence known, interacting with your story, liking your stuff. But we have the King of Wands reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. So they're not coming through with that super definitive action quite yet. We have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so it's kind of like they have to gas themselves up to even get to the point where they're doing what they're doing. We got the Sun card here, so some way, somehow this is working out. The Sun card does also represent the higher power and spirit helping the situation along. When you're in Sun card energy, it's like you're a kid again and you're being led by the higher power of the universe, or it's like going back to a time where you were taken care of and things were more simple and things were more easy. So I see the universe or spirit or your guides throwing you a bone and helping you guys out. You may also make a move on this person yourself. We got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, so perhaps they just need to feel extra safe and like they're not alone in this. Queen of Cups. Maybe they need a little motivation, and then Knight of Cups. Okay, there's that progression, you know, you want to see that progression I was looking for, where this person is like, okay, Knight of Cups, making an actual love offer and going out of their way to make something happen with you so they can show you like, okay, I'm in this to win this. They're gaining more momentum. They're gaining strength. We have the World card here. So this feels like a forbidden romance for sure. It feels like you guys are from two different worlds and it wasn't supposed to happen. Yet we have the Ten of Cups. You guys are making it work. Woof, with the Tower. So not without compromise. There is something you guys are having to give up in order for this to work out. Look at those raccoons jumping out that dumpster fire. But we have the Ten of Cups, which is long-term stability and happiness and living life your own way. And I can't help but notice there's like a carnival going on, but there's a circus tent right here. You guys may be doing things in a very unconventional way, and it's like with the circus there, it kind of just feels like, welcome to the circus, welcome to the show, like welcome to our world, and it's very different. So with the Tower, it could be unconventional. Tower card also usually represents like endings, having to leave something behind. So I feel like for you guys to be able to progress with the World card reverse, it wasn't exactly meant to be, but Ten of Cups, you guys are making it work. And you know, the Tower card is a bit unconventional, so this could be something, this relationship will likely form in a way that you're not used to or that you flat out don't like. But I see it coming together and working out nonetheless. Two of Wands reverse at the bottom of the deck, good. That means that they're officially deciding, okay, I want to pursue group 4 and I'm making it happen at some point. So I feel like your path with them is a bit odd and it's uncomfortable, but you guys are making it happen. And I feel like that's because both of you want it. And also there is that past life link. There's that past life link that's kind of sweetening the deal and making it so you can't stop thinking about this person until you just, surrender. Spirit for group 4. So their love offer, Ten of Cups, would be long-term stability in a relationship. I feel like there's a lot that has to be addressed in order for it to work out. Yeah. And there's, you know, some things working against you, not gonna lie. No place like home at the bottom of the deck is so ironic because that's like an energy of you guys wanting to hang on to what you know and what you believe. We got clean it up and all that glitters and not for you. So with all that glitters, you're realizing all that glitters isn't gold. What I was raised on or what I knew before isn't exactly what I believe anymore. And we have not for you. Maybe we are like oil and water. Maybe we're not meant to be together. Maybe we are really different. But with the Clean It Up card, our hearts are calling us to continue. Bottom of the deck is no place like home. So I feel like maybe this is even deeper than like familial connects and links. Maybe it's like, to a degree, family could provide like financial support. Maybe there's a family business tied up here. Making it so if this person goes against what their family wants for them, like say their family wants to keep it in the religion and they go against that, then it's like, okay, well, you're cut off from the family business then because you can't benefit from what the family has to offer, but still do what you want, you know, with your life. Like, you got to pick one. So they could be in a really tough position. You could as well. You know, energy is fluid. It could be either you or them. But Spirit, what else can you tell us? We got flying free. Wow. You guys are choosing happiness. You're choosing each other. It's really cute. We have launching your journey. I am a traveler sailing forth into the universe. So you're seeing what else, you know, the world has to offer. Maybe you've never been to a circus. Maybe you've never been to a carnival. Maybe you've never been outside of your community. And this is like an energy of you guys being exposed to new things with that 10 of Cups. Maybe your idea of perfection is more chaotic. Tower card. Flying free, I unfurl my wings and fly. So there's definitely some freedom that's happening, that's being, that's kind of initiating this journey. We got revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. So reaching further levels of authenticity and acceptance of self and also of your life with this relationship. And we got soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. Strong sun card energy. The sun card is all about being taken care of by the universe. I don't know where it went, but we had the sun card at some point. All about being taken care of by the universe and being like a child again and experiencing like true joy. That's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.